I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. I know that this is dropping today, but I'm quite slow on the uptake when it comes to predictions. I don't know why. I just keep forgetting to do them until, well, it's probably too late. But I'm going to do this anyway. Brad Jones kicks us off with 38 save, 10 clean sheets. Not a very high average match rating, but he always gets a team of the season. Mayoof, maybe? Not sure. With that being said, though, 48 saves, which is more than Brad Jones. 7 clean sheets and an average match rating of 7.02. Saved 1 penalty, and he's also scored a goal. Moving on to Zegbar with 75 saves, 7 clean sheets, and a 7.11 average match rating. That concludes your goalkeepers. I'm going to zip through this so you get the full picture. MAICON, everybody knows MAICON. Not the best of defenders in terms of pace or anything like that, but he does have some really good defensive stats. 10 clean sheets, 40 tackles, and 38 interceptions. Not too bad at all. Let's move on to BOTIA, maybe another centre-back, this time a Spaniard, lower rated, of course, because it is the Saudi League. What do you expect? 8 clean sheets, 23 tackles, 32 interceptions, 104 clearances. That is a massive figure, most in the league. CHAVES up next, 5 clean sheets, 29 tackles, which is nowhere near as many as MAICON, but more than BOTIA. 56 interceptions and 66 clearances. Very solid all-round performance. Highest, or second highest rated, match rating of the defenders. IGOR, ROSSI. Again, these defenders have got like good physicals, good defensive stats, but they just don't have the pace. So hopefully EA do a little bit with that. 7 clean sheets, 10 tackles, 20 interceptions, and 102 clearances. Rivals, BOTIA for the top spot. Ganam with some great pace, but this is of course a fullback. One of 2 fullbacks worth mentioning. 7 clean sheets, 33 tackles, and 36 interceptions. 1 goal, 5 assists. And my man, SHAHRANI. Love this guy. Every FIFA will pick him up and use him to death for no reason whatsoever. 5 clean sheets, 34 tackles, 28 clearances, 4 assists, 7.07 average match rating. Yeah, this guy's going to be a lot of fun to use. He always gets a team of the season. PETROS into the midfield up next. There are so many midfielders that could get it, so I've just chosen the ones that are either more desirable or the ones that I think may just edge it, with 1 goal, 3 assists, and a 90% pass accuracy. 1,234, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 accurate passes. He leads the league by over 100 passes. AMRABAT, everybody knows this guy. I would hope that his stats were a little bit better than that, but I am being conservative here. 8 assists, 3 goals, 44 key passes, and an average match rating of 7.10. Like I said, everybody knows him. This will be, I wouldn't say one of the more expensive cards because he is only 89 rated, but I'm hoping that EA go a little bit above and beyond with this team of the season, as with all minor team of the seasons, and they give players higher rated cards. GIOVINCO had a Scream card. I loved it. I've since given it away because it's kind of past the peak now, but maybe a bad choice of phrasing there. GIOVINCO, 7 assists, 6 goals. Not great return, really, but with 61 key passes, that is absolutely astonishing. 7.44 average match rating, one of the highest in the league. Is he a midfielder? Is he a striker? Nobody really knows, but I've got him in there anyway, and I really hope that he gets it because that would be a fantastic card. As would this. GIULIANO always gets a team of the season, so this should be absolutely no surprise to anybody. 8 goals, 4 assists, 5 big chances created, 31 key passes, and an average match rating of 7.19. Like I said, he always gets himself a team of the season, so it would be it wouldn't be any surprise to anyone to see him get one. Does he deserve to be there more than say some of the honourable mentions that we'll talk about later on? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see there. But either way, not a bad card at all. Philip Kitts with 5 goals, 40 tackles, 52 clearances, and an average match rating of 7.11. Used to play for Cardiff, of course. Not exactly a particularly desirable card, but still worth talking about. Moving on to Villanueva. This guy, I mean, Is that a good card? No, I don't think so. But he does have 5 assists, 5 goals, 25 key passes, and has created 8 big chances this season, so definitely deserves a shout. Moving on to Carlos Eduardo, 11 goals, which is more than any other midfielder, 13 key passes, a 35% goal conversion rate, which, for those who are not aware of these type of stats, that's higher than Jamie Vardy, which is the highest in the Premier League, so that is a pretty convincing stat. Of course, he is a fan favourite. I would not be surprised to see him get one at all. Would like higher dribbling, though. Moving on to Anselmo, the final midfielder outside of the honourable mentions. 8 goals, 2 assists, 19 key passes, 7.69 average match rating, which I believe is the highest in the league. Not for midfielders, but just in general. That is pretty impressive stuff. Doesn't have great dribbling or passing or pace, but has insane defending and physical stats for a CDM. DJANINY, this guy is somewhat of a fan favourite in FIFA at least. Not a particularly high-rated card, but could still cause a few problems. He's very well-rounded for a striker. 8 goals, 2 assists, 44 successful dribbles, and an average match rating of 7.10. Pretty impressive stuff for him, but like I said, I just wish EA would, or I hope, rather, not wish, because these aren't confirmed cards, of course, but I hope EA go a little bit above and beyond and give us something a little bit beefier than what I'm showing you here. Moving on to NIAKATE. I think this guy is a League SBC card. 12 goals, 3 assists, 25% goal conversion, which isn't particularly good, but he's got 99 pace, so who cares about his goal conversion rate? Am I right? I mean, again, not a bad card to be fair, just hopefully he's a little bit beefier than what it is. Moving on to Romarinho. Now this guy is going to be class purely because of that name, no other reason whatsoever. I don't know about his skills actually, I'm kind of hoping he has sort of 4 or 5 star skills. 11 goals, 26 key passes, 3 assists, 27% goal conversion rate, which is slightly better than NIAKATE of course, but nowhere near as good as our next fella, and this guy is always in team of the season, Bafétimbi Gomis. 14 goals, deserves to be there as well, second highest goal scorer in the league, 4 assists, 33% goal conversion, and a 7.11 average match rating. Does he fit the game? Absolutely not. Is he going to be good? Absolutely not. Do I want to use him? No, not really. But I wouldn't mind packing him because he'll be one of the highest rated, and he doesn't actually look too bad on paper. Move on to Sommer. Now this guy is always touted as the cheap Ibra, and this probably won't be any different. 13 goals, which is the 3rd highest in the league, joint actually with, what was it that? No, the midfielder got 11 goals actually. No, yeah, he's 3rd highest in the league. Most headed goals in the league, I can tell you that much, and a 7.25 average match rating. The cheap Ibra is back. Let's move on to HAMDALLAH. Now this guy is always getting himself team of the season cards. Last year he had a record breaker card that was up and around this rated. It might even been 92 actually. 18 goals, which is the most in the league. 3 assists. Only a 20% goal conversion rate, which is actually very poor. And an average match rating of 7.51. That is lower, by the way, than Jamie Vardy by 15%. Why am I comparing Jamie Vardy? It's just the only one I remember, alright? I think that's 36% actually. Anyway, let's move on to some SBC potential cards. CARRILLO, wouldn't be surprised to see him. Of course, it won't look like that. It'll just be a team of the season card, but just for the purpose of sort of differentiating between the team of the season cards and the SBC, we've gone with CARRILLO, somewhat of a fan favourite. I couldn't actually tell you his stats, unfortunately, because I didn't do that much research into it, as opposed to the rest of the team of the season cards. MUSA is another one. Now, MUSA, I actually wouldn't be surprised if they left MUSA out of the team of the season completely and gave him a flashback SBC at some point. But then on the other hand, I also wouldn't be surprised to see him pop up as a team of the season card within the league SBCs. So, which either way EA decide to do it, in my opinion, it probably will be a flashback, but those are the 2 contenders, at least, for the League SBC. They'll choose a card people know, that's for sure. Some honourable mentions now, and FETTOUHI, maybe? Probably not, let's be honest. Only 83 rated, but still 3 goals, 9 assists, 7.32. Just worth mentioning, you know, because just a few, just a sprinkling of players that could make it that I've missed out on. There are more, of course, but Luisinho, again, I wouldn't mind him purely for the moustache and the fact that we could have Romarinho and Luisinho in the same team together. That would be a dream. 7 goals, 7 assists, 7.16 average match rating. I think he might creep in there, you know. It's that moustache. Strandberg. Absolutely no idea. But again, wouldn't be I mean, his dribbling is awful, actually. I was going to say wouldn't be a terrible card. But no, I stand corrected. It would be awful. 9 goals, 2 assists, 6.93 average match rating. But it's the goal contributions, really. And, of course, Fernandez at the end there. Again, another card that wouldn't particularly tickle anyone's fancy, but Ronnie Fernandez definitely deserves a mention with 7 goals, 2 assists, and an average match rating of 7.11. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of a very promptu Saudi League Team of the Season predictions. Now, you may be watching this past 6 o'clock, so they may already be out, in which case you've probably just wasted 10 minutes of your life. However, you could go back through and see how many I've got right. I would predict, obviously, because that's what the whole point of this video is. Well done. I would predict that I've got quite a few of them right, because there were a lot of people to choose from, but the obvious ones sort of stood out. You know, the Gianninis, the Gomis, the GIOVINCOs, the Giulianos, those type of players. EA will go for time and time again, because those are the players that people remember, people recognize, and people will want to open packs to get. It's sad, because maybe they're overlooking the players that actually deserve it, but that's what's going to happen. I myself am actually looking forward to reviewing quite a few of these. Some of them look decent. Hopefully EA go a little bit above and beyond with the ratings, but let me know what you think of it in the comments. If you have enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.